Hello and very good afternoon to everyone. My name is Vaibhav Kakkar and I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Skills. Hello to Adolphin, Alan, Anubhuti, Aparna, Alakia, Meghna, Perli, Prashant, Shiva. Hello everyone. Before we start, can you please acknowledge that you're all able to hear me loud and clear in the chat box? You guys can see the screen and we're recording our session so that you guys can also check the recordings. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So first and foremost, thank you so much for joining us today in the Content Writing Master Course Orientation class. Let's quickly set up an agenda for the lesson today. And in this class today, I will help you guys to understand the content writing industry, the overview about it, that how exactly content writing market works. What are different types of content writing jobs available, and how to go ahead and cater to those types of jobs. And to actually cater to those types of job, what kind of a portfolio do you need? So we will address all of those things. We will also put some light towards what are different sources or income sources available for people that they can actually go ahead as a writer to generate for themselves, and realistically how much time it takes to reach there. So example, like a lot of many people have this myth that if I learn content writing in a day or a week, I am going to be a perfect writer, which is absolutely not true. So I will help you to understand the overall exact process that you need to spend, that you need to actually be into or complete in terms of being a good writer and becoming somebody in the market. Then I will take this opportunity to talk about I'm Skills Content Writing Master Course. And at that particular moment, I will help you guys to meet with around 18,500 plus students, those who have done content writing courses with I'm Skills. They are successfully placed with big companies from various parts of the world, and you will be able to talk to them, to check the course feedback, to speak about our services, to see where are they working, and to also check what kind of a career upliftment they have received. Last part, we will keep an open Q&A round so that you guys can ask me anything related to this course, related to content writing, related to your careers. So any question if you have, I will allow you to unmute yourself in the last 20 minutes of this session. The first 40 minutes until 3:40 p.m., I'll take my chance. I'll speak about the overall things, and then the last 20 minutes is all yours. At that time, any question you have, you can unmute and speak with me. At this particular moment, you cannot go ahead and unmute yourself because I've taken that privilege back from people. Similarly, if you get any questions, it is my request to please make sure that you write those questions somewhere. Don't raise those in the chat box right now. Otherwise, that will disturb the overall delivery process. Okay. So let's quickly start. Now, as I said, why people are hiring writers. So I'll share with you one great story when it's available there on internet. I wrote an article in 2018. Okay, that was for Times of India, that content writing is very underrated industry. Why so? Because even at that time, round about 5 years ago, though there was a content writing requirement, but not at a scale that is available today. I mean, if you check today, even just Naukri.com or Monster.com or Indeed.com, or let's talk about one, let's say Naukri.com. So close to around 7,000 plus active jobs with a decent package, somewhere between 4 to 10 lakh rupees are available. And when I just talk about freshers and people with up to only 1 years of experience, okay, they are getting somewhere around 30,000 to 40,000 rupees income, okay, as a salary. Similarly, you go and check OTEX freelancer sites. There are plenty of projects available with a decent pay scale, that those who are not interested to go out, travel, or they would like to work according to their, let's say, time structure and all, due to various reasons, you have enough market now. And that was not there 5 years ago when I actually started teaching. Okay, so that was one kind of a challenge at that time. Now, one thing that has given people the reason to actually look at content writer is the online market that has emerged, especially after the COVID thing. Now, let me explain you a couple of things so that everyone can relate and understand that what and why content writing all of a sudden is a great buzz there on internet, YouTube, or all other platforms. So let's say you are coming from a traditional business class family background. somebody in your family has a shop or a showroom or a traditional way of offices, okay? And they realized, especially during that COVID thing, that 1% of our business should be online so that in any kind of a circumstances, we can survive. So such types of people across the world, the percentage, the population in that particular category was on the very higher side. Because if I'll ask you that how many types of companies are into e-commerce, especially like Amazon or Flipkart, you can count them on fingers, especially in India. Hardly 100, maybe 1,000, not beyond this. Does that mean only 1,000 people are doing businesses? Obviously not. Lakhs of people are doing it. At the same time, so these people that I'm talking about, those who have never touched digital, they are now interested to take or grow their businesses digitally. What is the first step they will be doing? They'll be buying their identity, that's a domain name, a website name. After buying a name, they'll go to a developer that please develop our website. Developer will design the layout of that website, will ask a graphic guy to give images according to the website. The third thing they will ask you is that product description. Now, who writes that? Everybody in the chat box? Who writes product descriptions? Writers, correct? Likewise, my website has designed. Now, the second demand people will ask me that you should have social media presence. So what I'll do, I'll create Instagram profile, I'll create Facebook profile, LinkedIn profile, Twitter profile, TikTok profile, or whichever. And then I have to produce content for these platforms as well, whether in a form of a written, infographics means images, or even if I'm going live for my audiences, I have to speak something. Again, I have to decide what will be my topic of the day. Or even I'm creating, reels and all those things, videos. I have to have a good script that can engage my audience. Yes or no? Everywhere you need somebody to help you to write that piece of word, means content. Now, this guy from those leads or social media activity landed to your website and filled out a form that, okay, send me something. Like you filled out a form at my website. Somehow you landed upon our website and then you filled out a form here. Then you're receiving series of emails, right? Now you have to communicate that according to the human behavior or your audience behavior. If that is not done right, what will be the challenge? Again, you'll miss out an opportunity to either sell, generate a lead, or build a brand. Yes or no? So if you understand this process now, overall, anything and everything in a form of a communication that we are giving is driven by a writer. Likewise, in the content writing industry, there are varieties of content writing services. Now, I will explain those. Do you guys read newspapers? That is one form of content. PR, press release. Magazine columns, another form of it. Do you guys read articles? Online articles? That's article optimized according to SEO, search engine optimization. Do you guys engage with, let's say, videos or content there on Instagram? Do you send to your friends something that is funny, something sometimes that's very touchy, something that is about a brand? We do that, right? We often do that. Why? Because the content is what, according to a behavior of this particular person, is aligned. Likewise, do you read proper? So let's say in a day, you are getting 50 emails in your Gmail, okay? Or maybe you have Yahoo Mail. Do you read all of them? No, but you at least open one or two every day. Why? Why one or two? Because the way they structure the subject line, you take actions when it is being designed in such a way that, okay, I am forced to go ahead and do something. All of these things, all of these actions, and each and everything is done by a content writer. Brands or companies, with these actions, they achieve sales, revenue, money. Lead generation, they generate a lot of inquiries for their businesses. Inquiries means that if you're, let's say, you are selling something, and then there is a interested person in the market, and the person fills out an application form there at your website, blog, or whichever site, that becomes a lead. So that's called a lead. Okay. So for example, you guys are my leads right now. Understood? So the point is, guys, everybody, without a writer, it is next to impossible to generate this. And brand building, I mean, You may actually recall a couple of brands, those who have really, created a good quality content. And now it's like your everyday thing that you have to watch those because you're engaging with that content every day and you like their content. So overall, these are the things brands they achieve with the help of writers. And I want to tell you this all. You know why there are 7,000 plus jobs available or these many things available? Because now people know in this digital world, without a content writer, digitally you cannot survive. Maybe you are experienced person in the offline world. Traditional forms of businesses, you are the winner. We don't know anything about it. But when it is online, it is driven by writers. Can I have guess from all that? Are you all clear? Now, one subject, everybody in the chat box before I move to the next topic. Now, one subject that I want every student, every person participating with me in this particular session should know that how to achieve this job, because every month, almost like 100 plus students from various institutions, they are becoming writers. Okay, content writers. And there are people, those who, and this is the number from the organizations, those who are into teaching businesses. Then there are some self-study platforms, right? I don't know what percentage of people are reading from those platforms too. So I feel that 200, 300 people ideally should be the number, that these many number of people are becoming writers every month. Now, a point is that if there is one job available in the market and there are 10 different people, those who are eligible to do that job, there is something that you need. And you may even have heard about this thing. Now, see, as long as you know writing, that's not just sufficient. Your goal is to actually go ahead and grab these high-paying jobs based on various types of things. There are reasons that you get those, okay? Before I address this part, or before I actually talk about it, I wanted to ask you all, what's your goal? Why would you like to become a writer? How many of you would like to get your first job as a content writer? How many of you are aiming for just work from home? This is your core purpose, means let's say freelancing work according to my timeline, I'm okay to earn whatever I get for those 4 hours, but I would like to build my identity while I'm at home. So as per you guys, who you are, what would you like to achieve? A job, a freelancing career, a business? What's that? In the chat box, all. How many of you would like to get your first job? How many of you would like to become a freelancer? Zaima, Siddharth, Shubhi, Raj, Prashant, Pearly, Meghna, Iniktya, Haifa, Farah, Ilakia, Aparna, Anubhuti. Setting up my business, freelance, work from home, freelance, job, freelance, work from home, job and freelance and business. I would like to get my first job. Okay, lovely. So here is something that you all should know. Content writing industry. So I'm first addressing the point number one, that is for the people who are here to get their job, first job as a writer, no matter what you have done in the past or irrespective of any kind of an academic background, okay? To get a job, you may have always heard this part that you need a winning portfolio. Portfolio stands for that you have done some written form of work and it should be visible. That's quite obvious that until unless you don't have evidence to prove that you are good at it, nobody will consider you for this job because this requires a lot of knowledge. But the biggest thing that I want to tell you is that getting a job in content writing industry, every other person is writing, my dear friends. Every other person, they have their personal blogs. The most important thing to get a job is that you're writing for big companies. And when it is done properly, it should be visible. Example, I have to convince somebody that I am good at writing a content that ranks well on Google. Then I have to tell them that I understand SEO. There is one technical word that I've just now mentioned. SEO is it's a mechanism, or you can say a tool that we use to rank there on internet, okay? Rank higher in the search results. Now, this is actually a role of a writer plus some other, people. However, we will just talk about the writing role here. So without a writer, one job in the SEO industry is on-page SEO. Without a writer, this cannot be achieved by anyone. A good writer, I would say. So what if, as a student, you have written your articles? You have written those articles where? Word document, or let's say WordPress, a free blog. And it's there online, like every other person is suggesting there on internet, especially institutes. But people cannot see the rankings and all. See, that's even if you have a portfolio, that is for no use. So there is no value with such kind of a portfolio. What is winning portfolio? What is that portfolio that helps you to get a job? That means if you have published a book, it should be published with a good publication house. It should be published at a platform such as, let's say, Kindle. When you're talking about, SEO, you are writing at big platforms. Example, Medium, Vocal.media, Times of India. Example, iimskills. All these things, okay? It should not be a case that you have something like this, webhub.wordpress.com. This will never get you a job. At the same time, you have to be ready with every type of a portfolio. So when I say why Times of India kind of a thing is needed, Vaibhav, see, you can never predict after 3 months or 4 months when you're graduating from any institution in the market, which type of a company will be hiring. Maybe a company that may just have a requirement. Maybe Amazon is hiring and they're looking out for a person just to write a product description. You should know product description, and they don't care about that whether you know how to publish a book, how to do SEO work, how to do other things, because their demand for that particular job is product description. Similarly, a publication house only expect that you should be a good proofreader and you should know how to publish those books. So they have a different expectation. And then they don't care that what you know about Amazon thing. So see, you need to understand, I don't know, or you don't know that after 3 or 4 months, who will hire. And fortunately or unfortunately, you have to be ready with everything. Once you are ready, you are always on that 100% assurance side. As a student of XYZ institution, once I'm graduated, I'm going to get a job. Because whether Amazon is hiring, we are hiring, publication housing hiring, Times of India is hiring, or anyone is hiring, you have a job in hand. Why? Because you have a portfolio. Now, a point all the people who have read that or said that I'm here to get my first job is, see, it's easy to say that you have to build a portfolio in 3 or 4 months. It takes a lot of efforts to build that. At the same time, it requires at least 2 to 3 hours of hard work every day, because you have to write words. It's not something that you'll use ChatGPT and write your content. No, you have to draft each and every single piece of that word, and that takes time. Am I clear to you guys? Once it is there, whether it is with us or any other institution, you have a job. You 100% have a job. People with job mindset, are you all clear? Then I should talk about freelancers. In the chat box, people with the job mindset, those who are here to get their jobs, are you all clear what you have to do? Aparna, are you clear? Pearly Mahajan, are you clear? Perfect. Talking about freelancers. See, now you have to also understand this is extremely critical. A lot many people, they are betting towards something called work from home, business, my complete thing, okay? That I should be doing it from home only. I would like to address this part. See, if you open Odex, freelancers, so there are more than 1,000 plus active writers with almost like 5-star ratings, okay? And they're available with good, I would say they are affordable too. For example, let's say if you have a client from UK or let's say US, and they are paying like say $10 per hour, okay? If this is your cost, the same cost is asked by a person who has 5-star rating, rated by 423 past, let's say, customers. and they drive trust. Okay. In this case, when I talk about you get freelancing projects while you're at home, there is a process that you need to follow. The process is not just learn writing, as said by everybody. The process is learn little bit of marketing, sales, perfect delivery, a bit of finance, and every other thing. So you have to be a CEO of your one-man army. Until unless you don't have these skill sets, I am telling you one thing. You may get one project in a month or maximum 2 projects in a month, but that's not sufficient. You need to get 2 projects every day to survive and make good money out of this particular industry. To do this, you have to have a very solid understanding about these things. Now, when I talk about this, why it is needed, because until unless you don't have this, they are going to be winners. And all the new projects, these people, those who are already there, they are going to win. So here is what I would like to say. Here at iimskills, you just don't learn content writing. You build a very strong muscle about content marketing as well. And you don't have to trust me at all. Whatever I'm saying, you don't have to trust me. I will make you meet with 18,500 plus students. They will tell you what happened in the history. They will tell you where are they working, and you will have the answer. And I'm not even giving you reference that only in India. You name me the country, I have a student from that country. Am I clear? So you'll get a platform anyways, you can meet with them today itself. So one of the suggestion I would like to tell you is that just don't rely upon writing as your core thing. That's of course there. That's your service. But you have to also become a very good marketer, salesperson. When you have to convince people, and you can't, if you can't, then simple thing, they will go to somebody else. Simple. And there are plenty of those service providers already available at those platforms. So that's one of the beautiful thing here at iimskills. So just not like a content writing, you also build a very good understanding about content marketing too, everybody. Now, what is it and how it goes? I will first talk about it, and again I will say that what you have to do the next part. iimskills runs a program named as Content Writing Master Course. CWMC. What's the course name? Content Writing Master Course. And it is a 4 months training. This is like 1 month. In the first 1 month, 16 hours of training where you learn 30 types of writing. Okay. And then in 3 months, the next 3 months, your focus is as a student for getting a job or even freelancing thing, you are going to do everything live. So in this particular part, as written here, we will get you your books published. We will get you write articles at big platforms. We will get you certified from international bodies. We will get you everything practically learn in terms of WordPress, SEO, sales, marketing, finance. These are all extra curriculum things required to be in this industry. And we will make sure that people, those who have participated with us and they have worked properly, means they have done their assignments on time. Those who are here to get their first job will have their first job with a minimum package of 3 lakhs. That is like 25K in India per month. If this does not happen, we will return 1.5x fee. It's a recorded line. I've been saying this since last 8 years. Every Thursday at 4 p.m. I upload the same recording. So far, there are no complaints. I've done something. On the other side, freelancers, we will be helping you to get your first paid client that you will actually tap with your own marketing and sales efforts. If this does not happen in the journey of 4 months, we will return 1.5x fee to you. That's almost like 1.5 points. Important part. What is the clause? Simple clause. You just need to complete your assignment. And those are very easy. You have to complete those assignments during these 4 months of time. And there is no something that we will ask you to go to moon and come back. No, you have to build a platform that can be created like your reference material for somebody. If I'm placing you, the other company will ask me that, show me their work. Simple maths, right? And now here I would like to tell you that don't trust me at all. Similarly, do not trust any other institution as well. All of us are very good at marketing. You have to just do one thing. You have to simply go to LinkedIn. In the search box, you have to write IIM space skills. This is what you will write. After writing this, you have to simply click at people. After writing this, you have to click people, and here is what you will get. All the students, those who have done our training program. How many of these are available? 35,000 plus. This includes students of our digital marketing course, financial modeling course, content writing course, and everything. They have done these courses. Now they're working for big companies. You can even from here change the country and you can select that who is working in which country. You just add them and ask them, how was your learning experience at iimskills? What kind of a career upliftment you have received? This course was helpful or not? Do you recommend that I should go ahead and do this course? You will have an answer. If I open my WhatsApp, which I will actually be able to show you, you can just read here. Okay, a student here. This was sent to me Monday, last Monday. Okay. And you can, if you would like to further validate, my profile is open to all. You have to go to my profile here, Vaibhav Kakkar, and then you have to see my activity. Okay. That what all I have done. So you have to go to all post of Vaibhav Kakkar, and then you'll get it. For example, 2 days ago, a student of iimskills said, sir, I read about iimskills there on a newspaper from one of the other course. I was actually also searching for it. So this was actually published at the Statements House. It's an e-paper. You can study about it. 5 platforms for data analytics courses. They ranked iimskills #1. Similarly, okay, I don't want to share about this. iimskills here at SRCC, the finest colleges in India. Here we are. Again, I don't want to show you this. I wanted to show you something different. I mean, you just walk through with this particular thing. This was survey of Economics Times. We were ranked even above other competitors, those who are actually really, really big. Enhances career skills, iimskills, okay. And renowned faculties, here we are. We were also ranked by them for mentorship from leaders, practitioners here. And we just, my profile says all these things, so you can just read this anytime. So when I comment, when students, they get placed, I, comment, I tell them that this is what happened and all those things, okay? So you can just read my profile, you will have an answer here, simple. I want you to trust the students, not us or any institution, okay? Talking about how it goes, all right? So this course is actually like, as I said, 4 months program divided like this. So we will conduct classes every Sunday. It's a weekend course. We don't need your entire week. We just need your weekend, only Sunday. In the first 1 month, I need your Sundays like 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And after that, I need your weekends like 11 a.m. till 12 p.m. And in some cases, 12:30, depending upon the subject length. Okay. We will all be meeting for 1-8-18 classes, led by 3 teachers. Their names are Vaibhav, he's founder of iimskills, and you're participating in the class with him right now. Roma Malhotra and Gargi Mukherjee. Now just imagine a 30 hours of course delivery is delivered by 3 different teachers. So I'm sure there is a reason for this, right? Why we do this? Because we wanted to give our students an experience for the best, from the best teachers, those who are actually good at it. Example, I'm not extremely good at white papers, research papers, but Gargi is, that's her job. So what I'm trying to tell you that you actually learn from the real practitioners, those who are in the market right now. If you wanted to validate who I am, you can simply write my name. You will be able to check in any news channel. I've written my content. You can read my written word. You'll have the answer. Same likewise for Roma as well. This is what you get. And a trust and a confidence with an assurance that you will have your dream thing in hand. If that does not happen, I'm giving you 1.5x fee. So it's kind of a FD that you're doing with me for 4 months. The course also gives you 100% support from the faculties. There are dedicated WhatsApp groups created by the teachers so that you can ask questions, and that is for life, right? At the same time, we have our own community wherein we call this as our learning management system. You have all classes recordings, all books, all tasks, all tools, everything here in this LMS. So you can simply go ahead, log in with your credentials and check things anytime. And at the same time, if you have any questions, you can fix up a call with your teachers. And you can validate this part with me. I am a creator of this course. Even I created IM Skills on the basis of this course only. This was the first flagship training program. You can validate with all the institutions, those who are into this industry. Their CEOs are not teaching. They have external teachers, those who are teaching. Here, you are going to learn directly from me. The person who has achieved something only through content is in life. And you want to validate that part again. I am sure people always need references, validations, proofs. So I'll give you that too. So what you have to do, see, one thing always in life, remember, if you would like to see which shop runs better than the other one, is that there is a tool named as SCM Rush. You create with your Gmail ID an account here. This is my organic traffic per month. You know what is organic traffic in the chat box? 330,000 people, they read my website every month. I don't give money to Google so that they come to my website. Okay? Am I clear? These are my competitors. These are my biggest competitors. Let's read where they are. This is me. This guy is big. Okay, this guy is really big. This is my traffic. 284,000 from India, 92,000, 74,000, 47,000, and 9,000. Am I clear? And do you know what makes me reaching at this milestone? The students of IIM Skills. You won't believe, not even a single article is written by a person who is an external person. All the articles written, all these articles, okay, written here at IIM Skills are done by IIM Skills content writing master course students. Sounds confident? Yes, no, in the chat box. Able to relate? Able to understand? Now, the last 1 minute. So this particular course starts on 24th of December. Don't worry, we will not take much of your time on 24th. That's an orientation class. But that is the most important class of our program, led by me, where I create the structure of students, that how are you going to get the success and what kind of steps you have to go ahead and take. That will be a 2-hour class with me. And after that, we will start the classes in the new year. That is like 1st of the month. Or not 1st, sorry, 7th of the month, because 1st will be the holiday. So I invite all the people, those who would like to change and get a charge of their life, I would say. In 2024, they are looking forward to be an independent one. I welcome them in the upcoming batch starting from 24th of December. All right. And I would also like to provide them with flat 10% off until 5 p.m. today. With the help of this link, they can get themselves enrolled. This course is priced at 16,900 plus 18% GST. That comes to 19,942. However, those who will register for 24th December 2023 batch before 5 p.m., they'll get flat 10% discount, and the pricing they will pay us will be 17,947 rupees. Am I clear, everyone? So before I take your questions, I would like to ask people, those who have a plan to start from 24th, can you please let us know so that Shiva from our side can get in touch with you and take this particular thing forward. Adolphin, Ellen, Anubhuti, Aparna, Ilakia, Farha, Onu, Haifa, Pearly, Prashant, Raj, Shubhi, Siddharth Arora, and Zaima. If you have a plan to start with coming 24th December, in the chat box, can I have a date from you so that I can get it that, okay, this person is planning from 24th, and then our team members can accordingly align. And now people with their questions, they can interact. Okay. So you are now allowed to get yourself unmuted and you guys can raise your questions. I'll answer them. In case if somebody is at a crowded place or you're not comfortable right now, please, you can use chat option. You can use and write all your questions in the chat box. I will read and answer them. All right. So it's time to take your questions. Those who are getting themselves unmuted, let me know. We can start. Remember, before 5 p.m. today, that's like 1 hour, 24 minutes more from here, you have 10% flat off on the course fee. Twenty 2024 is a year for writers. This is 1000% sure. The reason is every millisecond, you can go to internet live stats. Every milliseconds, 10 new websites are getting live. You know what that stands for? That people are really serious about digital now. A small shopkeeper is selling stuffs online as a seller. They are on Amazon, Myntra, and other platforms. Have you heard about Etsy? Have you heard about all these platforms? Because these are now growing. People are clear that I have to grow my business. Okay. So yes, writers are going to be more in demand. People with their questions, please unmute yourself. People with questions. All of you are clear? Adolphine, Alan, all clear? Anubhuti, Aparna, Farah, no questions? Alakia, Haifa, Meghna, any questions? Pearly, any questions? Mara, Prashant, Raj. Okay, Siddharth, sounds great then. Cool. So everyone, if all questions and all doubts are clear, I think my part is over here. Will I get recordings of every session? Yes, absolutely. You will have recordings here in this learning management system, lesson by lesson. You have to just click session recording on the right hand side. The recording will appear in the learning management system. Pearly says, I do have a little experience with the software technicality related to the content writing. Will this course help me to get through? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, you will also be able to do well, I would say, technical writing. So you can explore. It's gonna be a good one for you. But I don't have any experience. That's okay. We don't welcome people with experience. Why? Because let's say if you're a fresher, you will always adapt and learn new things. But if you're an experienced person, we have to validate that what you know already and whatever we are teaching, are they, is there is a difference between the two. So if both the things are, let's say, the subjects we are covering versus the knowledge that you already have, if there is a difference between the two, then we always welcome. Otherwise, we don't. But it will be good if we get one more day for getting admitted. Haifa, honestly speaking, we take 30 students in every batches, okay? And typically 15 days prior to start any kind of a new batch, we are able to sell all the tickets. Then we launch our next batch. Okay, so we have to accordingly plan, because right now, this afternoon, when I checked this, I had around 21, 22 students. Okay. So I know that even if I give it to you, let's say tomorrow, then I don't have a seat, then you will feel bad about it. 6, 7 people, they've said yes in front of you right now. I'm already sold. That is the thing. And if I'm not wrong, Haifa, since 2022, you're planning to take up this. I spoke with you 2, 3 days ago, right? Correct? Am I right? We spoke about it. Correct. I welcome you to the program, given you should start your new year with something, with a great commitment, I would say. Okay, so that's the whole goal. I was a computer teacher for more than 10 years. Now I am on a break since 2015, okay, due to health issues, no experience. Anubhuti, I want to tell you that you don't need an experience, okay, to be a writer. You need a good portfolio to be a writer and get a job or even a freelance projects. We have recently recorded, so yesterday we celebrated our birthday of IM Skills. In my video, I've said something. A question was asked by somebody that what is the greatest, or you can say the biggest memory you have created with IM Skills. So this video will be uploaded by tonight. You can all see that. I said one of the biggest memory that I've built is that when I get thank you notes from the students, there are people, especially females, out of will, those are stuck in their regular life. Maybe just taking care of the family, being a house manager. And now my program helps them to start. I'm not saying they are like making millions or billions. No, at least they're able to re-establish their identity and get that work that is giving them at least that they're doing something in those 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, and they're happy about it. When you see such messages, I got my first client, I got my first job, I got my this, I'm starting a new journey. That gives me that pleasure. That gives me that kick that I want to do something. So, Anubhuti, I want to tell you that I have thousands of such references. Again, my LinkedIn will speak. Not 1, 2, not 3, 10. Thousands of such. Speak with them. There is an answer available for you. You don't need any other thing other than our coaching, your hard work, my coaching, and you are set in next 4 months. My words. Else I'm giving you 1.5x back. As an inspiring content writer, I get it a lot that the tools like ChatGPT, why do we need writers? Very, very good question, my friend Siddharth. Any content or any website owner, if they are creating a content with the help of ChatGPT, I want to tell you that you use this tool. The tool name is, here you go, AI content detector. Okay, just use this. Copy leaks. Google says, and I want you to read about this. Google says any content you have created with the help of AI, they will ban your website. Google works on a mechanism called EEAT. In your free time, because I will not start my course right now, I want you to read this EEAT, what it is and how Google works. Okay. Content for content writers, I would say ChatGPT is a very good tool. But how? For helping them to research for a topic, for reducing their search hours in terms of finalizing that what will be my table of content. It is a great tool to work towards creativity or creating codes or some kind of things. Those were earlier taking time. But the words written, right? The content, it was earlier like this, that it should be written by an expert, and it is still like this, and it will remain like this. I want you to validate it, because all the websites in the past, those who created content with the help of AI, they were punished by them in October 2023 core algorithm update. And I want you to read about it. You have to go ahead and write Google core algorithm update. So you will have search history here, okay? No, you don't have to read Google's one. You just read a blog that is in the easy language. Okay. You will have all types of reasons that why not to use tools like those to create a content. Am I clear? Once again, I'll give you the right tool where you can see the entire history. Here you can. Can a content writer get into a full-time job? Why not? 100%. 100%. Here you will be able to check everything. Okay, that what changes in 2023 happened, what happened in the month of November, what kind of an impact worldwide Google created, because right now you are an end user. You don't know anything but that's happening. You don't know anything that's happening. For example, I'll tell you what. So there was, I will not name anyone. I'm sure, I'm assuming this, that a lot of content writers or content writing institutions you have currently checked, right? Other than IM Skills, right? So when you write content writing course there on Google, where you have 9,900 people, this is the website Coursera Self-Study, Udemy. Who's next? IM Skills. And whichsoever institute you're comparing us with, do you see their names here? They are spending money. It's sponsored. They have to spend money here. Are you getting me? So this is how things are. Okay. Any other question? Everyone in the chat box. I've given you this URL to read. Yeah, already given, yes. So once again, this is the page link. Okay, Alan says any EMI. If you're in India, we have our partners. That's Bajaj Finserv. What do you have to do? You have to just give your PAN card and Aadhaar card details. They will process your loan. You don't have to pay anything extra at all, okay? The per month installment will be 2,848 rupees for 7 months. There is no extra thing that you're paying. It is the equal amount. However, you won't get 10% discount. Just remember that. Can I know which days we will be attending classes? Raj, the classes are only Sundays, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. That's the class timing. Yes, you can continue your current work. You don't have to quit anything. Actually, I'm working for home decor company as a writer. Nice. What about optional weekdays class? Hi, for right now, weekday classes are not available. Actually, a lot many people, especially after the COVID thing, they are more interested for participating in the classes. Those are happening over the weekends. Our class timing is like 8 p.m. till 9. Less number of people were participating. That's the reason we thought that just weekend one is better. It's well synced. That's why. All right, so I think everything is clear now. Once again, guys, don't forget, if 24th December, you're all willing to take this, leverage the 10% opportunity. 1 hour, 10 minutes is what you have now to complete this. So thank you everyone for participating in the class with me today. Thanks to Adolfin, Alan, Anubhuti, Aparna, Manik Raja, Haifa, Meghna, Pearly Mahajan, Prashant, Raj, Tubi, Siddharth, and Sushma. It was great hosting this particular class with you guys. For any kind of questions, any kind of doubts, you can speak with my colleague. He will guide you about it. And for any help, do let us know that how we can serve you. And I'm looking forward to welcoming all. As I said, we may have around 7 or 8 seats. Do make sure that you are booking it on time, else we have to shift you in the February 2024 batch. So thank you all. It was great hosting the class. Once again, thanks, and you have a great day ahead. Let me end the meeting.